In our last episode, we proved a critical flaw inside modern operating systems. We proved that storage isn't consumed just by large files, but by a silent, invisible layer of cryptographic duplicates. We built a custom SHA-256 scanner that strips away file names and analyzes raw data fingerprints. But discovering a problem is only half the battle. If you have 2 terabytes of data and your scanner flags 80 gigabytes of identical files scattered across deep directory structures, what do you do next? Do you delete them manually or one by one? The answer is no, because manual deletion introduces the greatest vulnerability in any system. Human error, one wrong click, and you purge a critical system framework or a unique family photo thinking it was a copy. Today, we transition from detection to absolute control. We are upgrading our architecture into smart cleanup engine with custom evaluation rules, a deep safety verification layer, and an isolated enterprise-grade quarantine vault. Let's build the automation layer. To handle this safely, our utility needs to adapt. Let's look at the codebase we write for version 1.1.2. First, look at the visual layer. Instead of a static output text block, we have engineered a interactive checkbox-driven grid view. Every duplicate group is clustered neatly with its unique SHA-256 short hash displayed as a header. But how do we choose what to delete? If a file exists in 4 different paths, which one is the master file and which one is the waste? This is where smart selection rule comes into play. We have written 2 custom evaluation algorithms directly into the memory state. First is keep oldest. This rule queries the file system metadata, preserve the original file based on its absolute creation timestamp, and automatically marks every newer copy for removal. And the second one is keep newest. This reverses the logic, preserving the latest modified copy and marking older revisions. With a single click, thousands of files are instantly organized and selected based on a strict system logic, no human guesswork involved. Building high throughput tools in PowerShell comes with hidden hurdles. During development, we have encountered a massive syntax parser crasher. Standard string interpolation using double quotes alongside pipeline character inside Windows form events can cause the PowerShell parser to misinterpret boundaries, completely breaking the UI execution loop. To fix this, we bypassed native string merging entirely and implemented strict .NET string formatting using "-f" operator. Now the live preview panel calculates target selection sizes and pending storage limit dynamically in real time, completely isolated from runtime parsing error. Now let's talk about absolute safety. When dealing with data, deleting files permanently should always be your absolute last resort. That's why we engineered an enterprise-grade fallback feature, the Quarantine Vault. When you trigger the vault sequence, the tool doesn't wipe the file. Instead, it extracts them from their path, generate a randomized cryptographic string to prevent file collisions, and safely isolate them into secure directory on your desktop called duplicate vault. Simultaneously, an internal ledger update duplicate cleanup log.txt documenting the exact origin path, destination path, and completion timestamp. If you ever realize you need a file back, your data isn't gone from the sector of your drive. It's simply waiting in isolation. And if you are completely certain, you use the purge engine. Storage space reclaimed instantly. What started as a simple text-based hashing script in episode 1 has now evolved into a structured production-ready Windows utility. We have automated selection, established a fail-safe data vault, and created real-time operation transparency. But we aren't done yet. In the next phase, we are moving from localized script to full enterprise logging. We will build an undo restore architecture that can read our cleanup logs and seamlessly reverse an entire deletion session with a single click. We will also introduce CSV report, visual HTML report, and full multi-threaded processing. This foundation is solid. The system is live. If you want to read the code and deploy this utility in your machine, the complete open source script is available on my GitHub repository linked below. Subscribe to Inside the System to catch the next engineering episode. I am Sachin Dhiman. Thanks for watching.